Smash those bricks holding you back from going for your dreams.
Hey guys, so I am going to be reading something off my computer, so you're going to see the back of my computer in just a minute, so it makes it easier for me to read it off. And just so you know, this is a comment to someone, and to be honest, I'm not judging at all, and so, but you don't say things like this to other people ever, because there's so many other people out there that's exactly like this one person that received a really, really mean and rude comment from someone that I wanted to say so much about, like, that I wanted to like respond to them like, no, you don't say stuff like this. Because the thing is, when you say that stuff, especially to other people that are already struggling with their own weight, to be honest, I'm not saying this person is struggling with their weight at all. They love who they are, they love their body, they love themselves pretty much, which is amazing, and I love that. And so like there's plenty of other people that's very similar to this particular person's weight. And with comments like this, it helps lower their self-esteem. It makes their self-esteem even lower because of people like this person. I'm not going to specify who said this comment, but when I first read I'm going to be honest, and I do apologize for language, and I also, disclaimer, I will apologize in advance if this actually triggers anyone, so I'm going to put it at the very beginning that this might be a trigger warning. So I will add that in there for some people. Hopefully it's not, but I just want to like touch on some stuff, and there's a huge reason why, and I'm going to tell you right now, the minute I read this comment, it made me pissed like crazy. Like, first off, like for the people that actually are fat, like they don't know that they're fat, like come on. But also there's other people, so there's a difference between like actually being fat and then actually like, and thinking that you're fat when you're not fat at all. There's a huge difference between the two. It's like there's so many people that think that they're fat when in reality they're not. And also, I don't actually use the word fat ever unless it's according to myself, which I don't care about because I'm open about like that. And like for me, I just personally don't care for my own self because I know I'm capable of gaining weight. But like for me, I feel like a more appropriate term is chubby. I know some might take offense to that, so I apologize if you do, but I just feel like that's more appropriate than actually saying like fat. Because I don't like being judgmental like that at all, and I get these people out there do exist, but this person that made a video, they're happy with their body, they're happy with their weight, they're happy with like, to be honest, anyone who's not happy with their weight, they would do everything they could to change their weight if they weren't happy with it, and to be like happy within yourself and to be like, and that's just amazing because it's just like you're happy with yourself. It's like you literally like you don't care what anyone else thinks. You literally like you're happy for yourself. If that makes sense. Like you love yourself that much because it's like you love yourself so much to the point that like you don't care what anyone else thinks. I am gonna be looking down. It's just I was trying my best to what's it called, look at the camera too, but also, I may have misinterpreted something by accident, but I'm going to read it exactly as is, but I'm not going to specify who wrote this, and I'm going to actually ask them a question like way later after I explain something. So someone said this to someone else. They said, "Fat pig, you're the reason why America's death rate is so low. You are not beautiful, you look like a lunatic who can't put down the fork, and trying to mask that fact by preaching it's okay to be a fat slob. You're doing more damage than good, and you know it. Your beauty standards are the definition of suicide by food. Educated people see right through you." I'm trying to make this where it's like appropriate, so I need to rephrase something. So I'm going to try to rephrase this without specifying what they said. Educated people see right through you. Yes, all of your weight. They used a specific amount, but I'd rather protect the person, just in case it's their actual weight. And then they also said, "You will be dead decades before the actual beauties of this world. You're disgusting for promoting this, and you look even more disgusting on the outside." And this infuriated me. Like, are you kidding me? Like, no. Like, some of these women's self-esteem isn't low enough as it is. Like, you do not say stuff like this. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care if the person's fat or not. If they are, you don't. That is like the rudest, one of the most rude, meanest comments I've ever seen before. And it's just like, no. Like, no. Like, why? Just like, why? Like, who cares? It's not your responsibility to tell them that they're fat, basically. And it's not your responsibility to make them change. If they don't want to change, that's their choice. Like, and plus, a lot of people do, like, it doesn't matter how overweight or obese someone is, they do struggle, they actually do struggle losing weight themselves. It's like, you would think that they haven't tried, like, weight loss programs and stuff, or, like, different kinds of weight loss. There's a lot of people out there that do struggle trying their absolute best to lose weight. Like, it doesn't matter, like, if they wanted to, they could, like, cut out junk food for an entire year, which means no cookies, no soda, no, like, I understand there's things with natural sugars, but it's, like, healthy food, like strawberries, even though that has natural sugars in it, that's healthy for you, in my opinion, it is. Others might have a different perspective on that, but, like, I mean, like, real junk food. I mean, like, no cookies, no cake, no ice cream, none of that. And to be honest, I even made a bet for my own self to try to help myself out, because I have one of the biggest sweet tooths ever, and I've already sabotaged it. I am not kidding, I already did. No lie. And, because I'm still trying my absolute best to stay away from stuff like that myself. And I made a bet that I want to go May 1st, the entire month, without any junk food. But I ended up eating junk food anyways. And to be honest, I literally didn't realize May 1st was Sunday. I thought it was Monday, but I knew it was Sunday when it came. And so, the thing is, like, what I mean by sabotaged it, I got, like, Starbucks drinks with, like, whipped cream and stuff. And, like, I know that's not healthy for you and stuff. That's the main area I'm bad in. But I'm still trying. And so, I'm trying my best to stay away from stuff like that myself. So, it literally means no soda, no cookies, no cake, no ice cream, none of that. Like, if you're gonna do ice cream, try to go with, like, the low sugar popsicles, for example. Go with that stuff. Like, stuff with low sugar. Obviously, like, start slow. Like, wean it out, like, inch by inch. Especially for those that really want to, like, like, actually lose weight. I feel like it's just easier to take baby steps and just, like, slowly wean it out. I will say that I've actually been really good, and I haven't had hot chocolate yet, because I did find white hot chocolate that I wanted to try, because I wanted to try making my own little snickerdoodle hot chocolate that, like, Starbucks makes and stuff. And FYI, it is literally a white hot chocolate with cinnamon dolce syrup in it, and it has whipped cream, and it's supposed to have the cinnamon powder on it, or cinnamon dolce sprinkles, whatever. I don't remember what, but that's usually goes on last on top of the whipped cream. But that's pretty much what a snickerdoodle hot chocolate is a white hot chocolate with cinnamon dolce syrup inside it. But, like, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Like, and for me, I love Starbucks brownies, so I'm trying to avoid that. Speaking of stuff, actually, I don't even know where I put them. I don't know if they're still in here or not. I put them on the table. I already ate a different bag earlier, because I got 2 of these bags, and these are actually really, really good. They're actually surprisingly good. It's flavored strawberry champagne, which is a new flavor that I found. I actually haven't had any of the second bag yet, so that's good on my part. And then, I found this monk fruit sweetener that is surprisingly good. I didn't expect it to be as good as it is, especially for being sweetener. But, like, for example, like, a lot of people that are overweight and obese, like, they don't know that. Like, seriously. Like, they don't already know that they're overweight and obese. Like, don't you think a lot of them have already tried different weight loss methods? And for some of them, the reason why some don't work is because they choose to go back to their old habits. You can't do that. And I'm still working on this myself. So don't, like, you guys may think that I don't need to, like, lose weight and stuff, but, like, I know it's not that much, but, like, I have a little pudge right here if you can't see that on stomach. Yeah, I've got, like, a little pudge. And so, like, I'm doing that for my own well-being, though. And you definitely need to, like, there's so many people out there that are both overweight and obese that have try to exercise consistently and eat right and eat healthy consistently. There's so many people of these. But like, the thing is, for those that think that they're fat, in reality, you're probably not fat at all. You're probably either very muscular, and if you have abs, you're not fat. FYI, muscle always weighs more than fat. Okay? Just as a heads up, if you have abs, you're not fat at all. Anyone that has abs, muscle weighs more than fat. So these type of people, like, I understand, like, thinking that you're fat when in reality you're not. Like, some of these people, of course, doesn't apply to everyone, but of course, this, like, so of course there are some people with abs that think that they're fat when in reality they're not, and they wonder why they keep gaining weight. It's because of that muscle. It's because of all the muscle that's on your body. That's why you're gaining weight. And if that's, like, in my opinion, that's good weight to gain. And to be honest, I could do more to help myself as well. I actually found one of my mom's 3-pound weights in the garage recently. Because I'm actually saving up to get a bike, because I found one for a really, really good deal, and I really want a bike because I want to start bike riding, because I love bike riding. Unfortunately, a few years ago, mine got stolen, sadly, and I do not like that. And I found it recently, and I'm so mad, because it was nearby, and the handlebar got, like, smashed up, and I know that it was mine due to the style, the brand name, the color, the faded letterings on it, plus the tires, and the rusted ass chain on it. So it's just like, with this whole thing, and plus the water bottle holder, the only thing that was actually in good condition when it got stolen was the handlebars. But when I passed by it a couple weeks ago, one of the handlebars was, like, squashed and looked bad. Just looked really, really bad. Like, no. I've learned to keep my bike in my garage. I don't have a new one yet, but once I get a new one, I'm keeping it in the garage big time. Like, boom, boom, boom. But anyways, either way, it's like these people that are, like, overweight and obese, like, they haven't tried different methods in order to lose that weight off of them. Like, you don't say things that this person said. For this person that called this other person a fat pig, I'm going to ask you this question right now. If you ever met that person in real life, would you call them that to their faces? And they know, if they ever come across this video, this is why I'm not specifying the name, but if they ever come across this video about me explaining this stuff, you know exactly who you are that made that comment. But also, would you ever say that to someone's face? Would you ever tell them that to their face? If you would never tell them that to their face, then why make a comment about it? Don't comment something that you wouldn't say to someone's face. And, like, just admire the fact that they don't care what anyone else thinks. This person literally doesn't care, but, like, no, like, you don't say shit like that. Hell no, people. You don't be mean or rude like that, okay? There's so many different people that struggle with the weight out there. Like, I get it. It's not that I struggle with weight. I'm just horrible with, like, staying away from junk food, which I'm learning to, like, that's why I'm doing this challenge for myself, or trying to do this challenge for myself. But I've been really good because I've been taking my dog out for 30-minute walks, and then I've been also helping out with my best friend's dog, taking her out between 15 and 20 minutes, occasionally 30, depending on the situation. And so there's that. So I'm literally walking twice a day. And, but for those that have, like, for example, for those that are, like, a little bit in the overweight area and may have, say, like, a heart condition and they can't walk that much, just go, like, little by little. Like, do even 5-minute walks are helpful. If you can go that far, just go little by little. Like, take baby steps. For those that may possibly have medical conditions, like, make adjustments. Like, whatever you might have personally, like, because I know there are a lot of people that do have, like, a heart disability, so it's, like, it's not visible, you can't see it, and so a lot of people can't see things like that, and so they can't actually, like, walk as far as they'd like to be able to walk without, like, passing out. Always bring water with you. For those individuals as a huge recommendation, especially on hot days. So always bring water with you, and then also just take baby steps. Like, make adjustments that can work for you. Or what you can do instead is, if you feel like you don't want to do, like, exercise outside or do any kind of walking, you can also try up yoga for those that want to do yoga. yoga is very beneficial. It can be very beneficial. I haven't done yoga. The reason I want to try yoga is for flexibility purposes, because I would love to be flexible. It'd be cool. And I suck with posture, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed that, because I'm literally always like slouching. I'm like horrible with posture. I said that so wrong, but I'm so bad with posture. But it's like, everyone is beautiful in their own way, no matter what their height is, no matter what their size is. Like, it doesn't matter. Everyone is still beautiful in their own way. And they're not promoting anything. They're just happy with their body. They're happy with themselves. And that, I admire that. I respect that because, like I said, they love themselves. They love them so much. They love themselves so much to the point that they literally don't give a crap what other people think. Because I saw the videos, I saw this person's response of this comment, and it's just like, yeah, no, like I said, that comment infuriated me when I first saw it. Like, no, just no. Like, no offense, but like, I promise no offense to this person at all, but like, what is wrong with you to make a comment like that? Like, no. Don't get me wrong, I get it. Everyone hates confrontation, including myself. But it's like, don't say things to someone that you're not going to say to their face, ever. Like, no. If you're never going to say it to their face, think before you type, people. Literally, think before you type. Like, some people literally don't think things through before they choose to comment something. And to be honest, occasionally it will happen to me too. I admit that. Like, I don't realize that something I'll say, I'm like, oh, oops. There are times when that happens, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, like, I don't know what to say now. And it's just like, that happens, though. Sometimes you get into, like, a little bit of a fog, and it's like, I'm still learning in that department, too. It's just, but I would never, ever make a comment like that in my entire life. Like, no. I'm the type that wants to be able to help people, and not, like, I don't want to bring anyone down. I'm the type that wants to help them. Like, for those that want to lose weight, I want to try my best to give advice, even if I'm the one that sucks at following through on it. I know I need to be better at doing that. And it's hard to follow through. I will admit that. It's hard to follow through. And, but what I've heard, too, is in order to not get rid of the sweet tooth, but what you're supposed to do to help lessen the junk food cravings is drink tons and tons and tons of water. Like, loads of water. And I personally understand certain areas have really, really bad tap water right now. And it's why I try my best to save up for water bottles. But I always try to find the store that may have the most affordable pricing too. So I'm the type that will literally, when I go grocery shopping, I'm personally the type that goes to 3 different stores for the very reason of some stores are cheaper than others. So I'll go to it depends on the item you're buying. So one item will be cheaper at one store, and then another item will be cheaper at another store. And the same exact item will be cheaper at another store. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Turns out, also, I didn't know that my mom's dad did it. Also, it turns out I didn't know that my grandpa did this before, so, until my mom told me. So then, so apparently he did the same thing a lot. He would go to like 4 to 5 different stores for the best deal, rather than one store and pay more prices for the exact same product when you can get it cheaper elsewhere. Again, I get that's time consuming, so not everyone has time to do that, but like, for those that do, it might be wise to like compare prices online if you can. And that's what I do. I always compare them online. I'm like, wait a minute, this is actually cheaper here than at this store for once. And so there's like some stores that I was surprised with one store. One store is generally more expensive than most other stores, but I'm like, wait a minute, these items are actually cheaper here than these stores? I was surprised. I was utterly surprised. Not gonna lie. And what's weird is it's actually a little more affordable than a different store that's closer to me. So yeah, I just want to point that out. Like, don't be rude or mean like that to anyone that may have, like, that might be like chubby. Like, don't be rude or mean to people like that. Like, no, it's just like, it's not right. It's like, you don't say things like that. Like, no, just no, literally, just no. It's like, ever hear the saying, if you have nothing nice to say at all, then don't say anything at all. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Like, come on. Like, seriously, what happened to that phrase? Do people not know that phrase anymore? Actually, to be honest, some might not know that phrase, but people that are my age or younger than me, maybe a little bit younger, like teenager, a lot of people do not know that phrase, but not everyone does. So, yeah. But it's still a phrase nonetheless. I just want to point that out. Don't, like, always think before you make comments like that. Like, and also, for the people, like, if you're gonna make a comment like that, just skip through the video. Like, no, it's not right. It's not right at all. It is very rude. And it actually is demeaning in my opinion. It can be very demeaning, and then all you're doing, like, you're not even helping that person, to be honest. So, for a lot of people in that person's same exact situation, all that person is doing is hurting those people as a result. They didn't think about every single other person like the person in the video, and all they're doing is they're just hurting those people instead. And it's just like, was it really your intention to hurt people? Like, no. That should never be anyone's intention. Ever. And unfortunately sometimes it is. I don't know why. Whether it be emotional or physical. Who knows why, especially for physical. I don't know why someone would physically intend to hurt someone, but like that's just crazy to me. Like, that's literally crazy. Sorry. Had to. It is. It's like, for anyone to intentionally hurt someone, it's like, no. And also, for example, it's like, even if you don't intentionally hurt someone, like, my thing is, like, for example, like, there are times I'll probably say things without meaning to, and not intentionally, that's not, I will unintentionally hurt someone, but the thing is, if they don't tell me what I said or what I did to hurt them, then I'm not gonna know. It's like, if I hurt you in any formal way, you have to tell me. You can't just go your whole life without telling someone that they hurt you. Like, it's like if you want to stay mad at your best friend, that's fine, but it's like, your best friend probably has no clue why you're mad at them, and just like, and if you don't tell them what they said or did to hurt them, it's just like, they're never gonna know what they said or did to hurt you. It's like, you need to tell them that. Like, just tell them. It's like, no one's gonna know what you did or said that hurt them if you never talked to them about it. This is why communication is a really, really good thing. But I really wanted to touch on that. It's like, that's the individual's choice. Like, of course, like, their own lifestyle might not be the best, but that's their own choice. That's on them. That's not on anyone else but them themselves. It's like, that's their choice, and if they're happy with it, they're happy with it. It's like, who cares? As long as they're happy, they're happy. Like, if they're not happy, then that's different. That's completely different if they're not happy. So, but this particular video, this individual was actually very, very happy with themselves. And so that's what I love seeing, is when people are happy. They don't care what weight they are, they don't care what they wear, they don't care what other people think that when they wear stuff, like different stuff. Like, they literally don't care. And it's just like, and they're happy. It's like, when you're happy with your own weight, even if it's not in the ideal range that you'd want it in, if you're happy, then you're good. Like, I know it's impossible to be happy all the time, but still, it's like, if you're in your ideal weight range that you want to be in, and are happy with your own weight, or even if you're in the overweight or obese category and happy with that weight, then you're good. As long as you're happy, it's like, that, like, weight and height and shape and body size shouldn't matter. Like, people need to stop looking at the physical aspects of other people. They need to start learning how to dig deeper, and they need to start looking inside more. Because it's not even about what's on the outside, it's more about what's on the inside. And I keep saying this all the time. I say it all the time. I say it a lot. And it's about what's on the inside, not the outside, okay? It's about someone's, like, obviously no one should be judgmental ever. And so, what's it called? No one should ever be judgmental. And yet people are. But that's, like, you shouldn't even be judgmental on someone's personality. It's like, if you know, like, if some of their personality comes out and you know that they're not going to get along, just stay acquaintances. You don't even have to make friends with this person. You can just be an acquaintance, meaning you don't get close. Just chat here and there. You don't even have to be friends. And you don't even have to chat to be acquaintances, I guess. And yes, I know I have, like, 70 styles pants on, but I don't care, because that's just me. because I love these pants. I'm going to show you right now. I don't know if I've shown you them before. I might have. I might not have. There's that looks backwards. So I'm just going to do this. And, like, I personally don't care. And also, if you guys know, the show, The Brady Bunch, please let me know in the comments down below. It's a very, very old show. The only reason I know about it is because of my mom. That's the only reason I know about it. Because it came out before I was even born, I think. Actually, let me look that up real quick. I can't talk right now for some reason. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna explain something in a minute. But I might do a separate clip. I might have to split this between 2 days. Because I know this video is super long, but I just wanted to touch on that. But I want to make sure. Yes, this show aired before I was even born, like years before I was born. Like I said, I only know about it because of my mom. So, for anyone that's not my age that doesn't know about it, then you're most likely going to be a parent, probably between their 30s and 40s. Probably closer to the 40s, to be honest. And their 40-year-old range and older. No offense to anyone that's younger than 40 and that does know about the show The Brady Bunch, but it's like I feel like a lot of people my age aren't aware of that show, but if you are, thumbs up and please let me know in the comments down below. And my mom said, like, I don't care, because I thought these were super cute. That's just me. And I actually do love stuff like this. And then also, my mom was like, she told me that these look like pants that would be worn in the show itself. And I'm like, I don't care. I like them. They're comfortable and cute to me. And even my best friend complimented me on them too. They thought these pants were cute too and stuff. So it's just like, okay, you know what? She thought these pants were really cute. She's like, I don't care if they're from the 70s. They're really cute. She really liked them on me. And they're so comfy. They are. Sorry, I said that weird. Okay, you know what? I'm going to film a separate clip.
Cross, cross, cross the bridge on over to bravery.